Just got off the phone with my daughter, and we were talking about an interview that she had a couple of weeks ago. Now, she had a couple of questions during the interview, and it made the interviewer pause and say, "We hadn't thought about that. I have to get back with you with that answer." Shortly thereafter, she received an email. They were going into another direction. So she said, well, maybe they hired someone else, but she went to their website to see if the job was still listed. And what she noticed was the job was removed altogether. She discussed it with my niece. My niece said, well, not that you weren't qualified for the job, you just presented a blind spot to them with the questions that you asked, and it probably made them realize whether or not they had a need for that position altogether. And she said, well, dang, I wasn't trying to make them get rid of the job. I was just asking a legitimate question because, I needed to know the answers. And my niece told her, but that was good that you asked that question, because what these companies are looking for are innovators, people who can figure out things, people who can foresee things happening before they happen. And so she says, don't change that about you. That's who you are. Always stay that way. Even though it didn't work out with this job, you're going to find a company that finds your questions or your innovation very valuable. There are some times where we are put in positions where we have to ask ourselves, should I do this job and show up as my innovative self and be excellent? Am I giving too much? Am I not going to be rewarded for it in the end? Am I not going to be appreciated or acknowledged? Or do I just kind of half-ass it? I'm just going to stick to the position description and I'm only going to operate there. Here's what I say. No. Always operate with a level of excellence. I don't care if you're a trash truck driver or an executive. Do it with excellence. The right people will notice. When you operate in excellence, you are actually setting your brand, setting the tone for who you are. And it will become an expectation for people when they see you, when they meet you, when they hear you speak, that you're going to be excellent. You're going to be innovative. You're going to be a mover and a shaker and not a bullshitter, because people can spot that too. Don't change who you are because you can't see where that moment is taking you right now. Just walk. Walk in faith and operate in excellence. You are operating in excellence. You will meet someone along the way that appreciates, values, and needs your level of excellence, innovation, passion, and drive.